The community is predominantly Catholic, and there are two or three Catholic churches within the immediate city area itself. But then, if you take in all the way around the town, the city of Espanola residents are involved in other Catholic activities, such as the walk to the Santuario. Those kind of things happen as part of Espanola. But if you go to the center part of Espanola, Fairview Lane, Sandy Lane, McCurdy, that area, you'll find it unusual that the streets are all squared off. And the reason for it was that was originally settled by the Mormons. And the Mormons still have their church there. The Mormon pieces of property have since been divided up, and lots of other religions living in it. We have all the other Protestant, Presbyterian, Methodists, they're here in town. We got into a heck of an argument. We decided that we wanted, some people in our city decided they wanted to support a charter school. And I was not a proponent of charter schools, still am not. But was quickly told that they were quasi-government, and I had to support the charter school. So we ended up, instead of giving money to such things as McCurdy School, which was a church-run private school, instead of giving them money, we turned around and gave it to this charter school. It's now failed. It ran for a couple of years, but it was based on the principle that our children need discipline. And there were a few people felt that a military type charter school would give the discipline for the kids. I never believed that, and I to this day don't believe it. Okay, as you know, all northern New Mexico communities have a fiesta for their Saints' Day. Espanola does also, and they have a 3-4 day fiesta in July. For a number of years, it was really a powerful celebration. Everybody was involved in it, and then it went downhill. And the mayor at the time that I served as city manager, he took over, and it started flying again, and it became a very good fiesta. For me, the fun of that particular fiesta was approving or disapproving the carnival. That was a riot. I've never done anything like that in my life, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing it from a safety perspective. So I looked at all the rides and made sure that they were safe, and made sure that all the cooking booths were safe. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Probably one of the more interesting arguments that I ever got into was with the chief of police when I was city manager. And the argument I got into is I didn't understand how we had the reputation of so much crime, so much drug usage that we had. It just didn't make sense. He pointed out very quickly to me that, number one, the particular year that we were arguing it, we hadn't had any murders in the town of Espanola at all. And in the years previous and in the years subsequent, the people that were murdered or involved in that kind of horrible crime were not citizens of the city of Espanola. So it caused me to look at it really serious, because I just didn't understand it. And what it is, my opinion now, is that it's a false number based on this per capita number. They take Albuquerque, who has thousands of ODs, thousands of drug problems, thousands of terrible crime problems, and say that we have more than what Albuquerque has because of the per capita. Well, it's an unfair number. And the reason for it is we're showing as a population of 10,000 population. Our population is not 10,000 because we take in all the outlying communities. So we're somewhere around 60,000. A lot of people. Now all of a sudden, that per capita is going to go down very quickly. Lastly, but not leastly, in my opinion also, we're in a no man's area. So two community people from two outside communities can get mad at each other. They would never fight in either one of those outside communities, but they would come to Espanola. So I don't believe the problem is anywhere near what we think it is. I'll be honest with you, you'll not find a greater number, a greater group of people than Espanola residents. Truly. Bend over backwards to help little people from New Hampshire who they've never seen before in their life, but they'll bend over backwards to help. I'll bet you all have never been in any traffic issues in the town. No. And you know, those of us that grew up around here, we're taught to never look into the car beside you at a stoplight. Don't stare at that car. That'll create a problem. You're not taught that, so you'll probably look all the time at a cute guy, cute girl, whatever it is, and you've never had any problems, and you probably won't.